Hi friends. Unfortunately, the last part of my video got cut off. I'm not sure what happened. But I was about to say that the divine God is saying, if I'm opening these doors for you and I bring you to it, I will also bring you through it. And then it just got cut off. So I was like, okay, this is really important messages. And sometimes I have to say, this is a really great teachable moment. Sometimes when our egos hear truth, right? That part of us that doesn't want us to change, that wants to kind of keep us in fear because it's an illusion of safety and security, right? Sometimes interruptions can happen. So myself or some of you out there, maybe you were really hearing truth and there's that ego part that's like, oh, we don't want to hear this, right? So I pray that you have gone on to part 2 and you're here now and ready to receive the rest of the messages. So I may upload this to my computer and try to put it together with iMovie. So this may be an extension or there may be 2 parts. So thank you for staying. And if there are 2 parts and I'm just too tired to put it together and there are 2 parts, thank you for coming, So I can tell you some of you, I might lose some of you after that first part. And that's what happens. Usually I find it when I am speaking truth to my client's heart and I'm working with people and I'm delivering powerful messages, and what will happen is like that ego part of them, and it's so unconscious. It's not something that they even know what's happening or they're doing, is that it's penetrating past these layers that will provoke change, right? Once you know something, you can't not know it. So it's almost like these forces mess with the internet, or I've had like sessions go offline, or like the voice would get scattered where they couldn't hear me, or the phones would cut out, and I always giggle and I always call on Archangel Michael. I said, okay, Archangel Michael, clear out the blocks. I call on Ganesha. I ask him to remove any obstacles, and it's almost like a reset for the client. And it's like their free will, and they come back on, and I'll tell you, they hear it. It's powerful. We have no more interruptions, and their lives change after that. So technical difficulties, I have no idea why. I have to say the video wasn't coming up in my album, and I was really freaking out because I'm like, that was so good. There was so much good information. I'm like, there's no way I can channel that again like the way I just did it the first time. So anyway, I'm glad that it eventually popped up. I prayed, I asked the angels, and I shut off the phone. I turned it back on, and there it was. So it's divine miracle. The card that came out before I was rudely interrupted with the flower therapy deck. I always say flower power with that. Flower therapy, of course, beautiful message. It says balance, work, rest, and play, the yellow rose. So some of you, you're encouraged maybe to get yellow roses this week. You're worth it. Treat yourself. And this will be a reminder that it's important for you to have fun along with fulfilling your responsibilities. I just talked about this earlier with compassion. Oh no, with you are worth it, right? Sometimes we can get deep into healing and forget to laugh and play and sing and dance. Sometimes we can get really excited about an opportunity or something that we're working on and forget that we need to kind of walk away and take a break and breathe a little bit. So this is just a reminder of all that this is what you've been learning to do this last year or so, right? All these experience, balancing work, rest, and play. And the thing is now, I believe people are going to start coming together and playing playing with each other in a sense of coming out of this isolation, coming out of this deep healing journey that so many being on. And, you know, I pray that we'll be able to gather safely with others and laugh and giggle and have fun and bring in joy. So let me finish with an overall message of love. What does the Divine Feminine, what's her message of love for you this week? What is her message of love for you this week? Let's see. I'm going to go with this one. Show simple acts of kindness. It says a simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Beautiful. Maybe this is, oh, it's 5 again. See, change. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, 5. We have 5 where? Here. You are worth it. Simple acts of kindness. So, as you are blessing yourself with beautiful energy and you're blessing yourself with love and happiness and joy, you may be inspired to help somebody else with that abundance of energy. So maybe it's a donation towards something. Maybe it is bringing food to an animal shelter. Maybe it's a donation of supplies. Maybe it's a handwritten letter to somebody in a nursing home that's in quarantine. Maybe an act of kindness is helping an animal in some way. There's so many things. Paying for somebody if you're in a line for food or a coffee or something. Maybe it's an act of kindness. So I feel like the Divine Mother is saying here that when you're filled up and you have this abundance of energy, share it. Show simple acts of kindness. It can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So this is, I feel like we've got balance here, love here, healing here, coming out and playing. And then overall, when we're uplifted, when we're overflowing with an abundance of energy, the Divine is saying, share it. Not give everything away, right? I always say you want to give from the overflow. So whatever that means to you, if you have time, offer your time. If you have money, offer your money. If you don't have time or money, fill yourself up first. Rest, recoup, recharge. Get those things off the to-do list and then give yourself some downtime, right? A break. We have to find value in rest and recovery. We have to shift our vibration where there's value in quote unquote doing nothing, right? Doing nothing has such a negative vibe to it. But for me, I savor nothingness. You know, the work that I do and my job, my career, my business can pull me in many different directions, you know, and I'm very mindful of my own schedule and routine and structure and how I eat and what I eat and, you know, really valuing downtime and nothingness. I just finally got a couch after March, April, May, June, July, 5 months of an empty living room. I finally got a couch, and I'm telling you, friends, I am so much enjoying and savoring laying down on my couch and staring at the ceiling, and it feels amazing. And I am unapologetic about it, you know, because I work hard and I savor that time. So if you can do that week, find joy in the nothingness, find joy and value in the laughter and play, right? Invoke that inner child that's going to take you down all these different lands and playing in many different ways. So gorgeous messages this week. Again, pause the video, take in the messages. You know, maybe there are other messages here for you. Maybe there's more insight and guidance. Always share. I love that you share. I love that some of you put in the comments what you got from it and your own journey. Thank you so much for your gratitude for these readings in the comments. It really makes me smile, and I really do appreciate it. So, all right, friends, I'm going to close space by thanking all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator of the universe, and all his holy beings of light that assisted with this guidance for you today. I especially want to thank the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine, the Goddess energy that showed up this week to offer very maternal love. I almost feel like, she just hugged us, gave us a big giant hug this week. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to ask that any healing that was started continue for as long as it needs to be done. So it is. Thank you again for watching. I love you so much. God loves you. Trust in the divine. Trust your intuition. And I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.